Zero Suit Samus is the embodiment of agility, power, and precision. She is a beautiful character in every sense of the way. While many characters have to rely on the same setups over and over, Zero Suit allows for a variety of creative and explosive combos. Too many Zero Suits go for options that are not only suboptimal, but also quite boring. This video will cover all the best follow-ups you can do after landing a Paralyzer shot.
With no charge, you'll only be able to combo into a jab, up tilt, or boost kick. Mid charge and full charge should lead to the exact same combos, but full charge gives you much more time.
Your choice of follow-up after a Paralyzer mostly depends on your opponent's percentage, their position when getting hit, and the objective you have for the follow-up. You shouldn't settle for anything else than a 30+% combo or a kill. Note that full charge has so much stun that your position is actually irrelevant, since you'll have time to combo regardless. So when you see a combo that starts like this, just assume that it can also be done like this. At 0 or low percent, you probably won't be able to score a kill off a Paralyzer. So, your goal should be to deal as much damage as you humanly can. Here are some good horizontal options if you want to get your opponent off stage.
My goal for this video isn't to tell you what you should do, I just want to show you what you can do, and then I'll leave it up to your creativity to take it from there. Horizontal combos are particularly good to help you gain stage control and help you set up ledge traps and edge guards. Vertical combos are great to keep the opponent above you to set up juggles and potentially land a ladder combo. Up smash will be the core of your low percent vertical combos. While an up air should always be guaranteed, you should also be aware of you and your opponent's positioning during the up smash to predict where they will pop out and potentially go for a more ambitious follow-up. While forward air and back air are mix-ups that aren't 100% true, they are really solid and Mars goes for them all the time. Ladder combos would require a video of their own to fully explore. Thankfully, there already is an amazing video on YouTube by Oreo that explains everything you need to know about boost kick and ladder combos. You should really check it out because it's amazing. Starting around 30%, your primary objective should be killing, with the help of the infamous Nair flip kick. The setup can be a little tricky though. It's easy to whiff it, get the wrong hitbox, or simply being too far away from the ledge for it to work. Let's first talk about how spacing can affect Nair flip kick. In fact, controlling the spacing of your neutral air will be the key to optimize your punish game. At low percent, not spacing your Nair will most likely cause you to overshoot your kick. At mid percent, not spacing your Nair can also cause you to get the wrong hitbox. However, at high percent, it's the opposite. If you space your nair too much, your flip kick may come up short. Also note that as percent goes up, you may have to jump before the flip kick to ensure you have enough height to get the spike hitbox. Spacing isn't going to save you if the opponent is too far away from the ledge. They'll bounce against the stage and ruin your kill. Is there something we can do to avoid this? Of course.
Like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
An opponent remains in hit stun even after they stop shaking. This means we can safely push the opponent towards the ledge before going for a combo and still true combo. Remember this, as we'll be using it a lot for the rest of the video. So now, if you're afraid the opponent might bounce against the stage, push them towards the blast zone, jump back, and execute your nair flip kick. Obviously, this isn't only helpful for nair flip kick. As you can see, this ladder combo didn't kill. But, with a little push to get the opponent closer to the blast zone, sometimes, a little push isn't quite enough. This is where double nair setups come into play. There is a trick behind those combos though. It will be often very difficult to true combo all three hits, the two nairs and the flip kick. So, you can either choose to go for an instant second nair and risk having your flip kick be dodged, or slightly delay your second nair. If they get hit by the second nair though, their death is unavoidable. Once the opponent starts getting to really high percent, you can replace nair with the first hit of forward air. But again, if their percent is really high, you can go for other things. Tons of other things. Boost kick is obviously the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to killing at a high percent. But we need to talk about how to get the most mileage out of this powerhouse. First and foremost, angling boost kick towards the blast zone makes a huge difference. The only time you'll want to hold in on a boost kick is when you're trying to kill off the top. Otherwise, holding towards the near side blast zone will always be optimal. And of course, don't forget to implement the push we mentioned before to kill even earlier. While pushing the opponent and angling boost kick is already good, we can do even better. We can also add extra damage to the opponent with the help of falling up air or point blank Zair. If you go for falling up air, make sure you hit the opponent with the first hit of boost kick for maximum damage and kill potential. You can also replace boost kick with a sweet spot of back air. Zair kinda does the pushing jump for you, while also adding some extra damage. You can still do a bit of push yourself before going for the Zair though. Zair also comfortably combos into up smash and raw bear. Although I don't recommend it, since they can mash out, you can add even more damage with a berry. Just make sure you land right in front of them to connect the boost kick as fast as possible. And if you're afraid of janky multi-hits, you can always go for a bear.